Hey, this is Steve again. I want to talk to you about some crazy things, that you'd be surprised, people that want speakers. People throw such great stuff away, you have no idea. And I'm not a poor person, but I can't resist seeing good things. Sometimes I walk down the street and I see people throwing away old expensive TVs, Sony XBRs, Mitsubishis, Panasonic, Toshibas. And the TV's no good, but there's a lot of valuable things inside these speakers. Sony XBR, when they made those speakers, they put some great speakers in these speakers. And I go down the street with a screwdriver and I take the back of the TV apart and I take the drivers out of the speakers. I mean, if you got to go buy this, it would probably cost you $200, and there's two of them in there. That's one, and not only that, this is just the woofer. And in that TV, they also put great tweeters in there. And I take these speakers apart and I use these tweeters, and you can see it as it has another speaker in the back over here. Just because the TV's bad doesn't mean the parts aren't bad. And I take these drivers apart and I go into other TVs and I take these great drivers out of them, and they're really good drivers. I mean, it's just incredible what people don't know what they're throwing away. I mean, these are great speakers that come out of TVs that people throw in the garbage. It's just unbelievable. I mean, I have made some homemade speakers that just sound fantastic in my house, and not only do you get woofers, you get tweeters, you get mid-rangers, and you can buy these cheap speakers and take the drivers out and put these good drivers in there, and they sound just as good as going to buy a $2,000 pair of speakers. I mean, it's just incredible. And it's just mind-boggling what people throw away that you can find in the garbage. I hate to say it, I don't like picking in the garbage, but I have found old audio stuff, old speakers. People throw these mini systems away with speakers. The old stuff, the stuff they're making today, I think is garbage. It's all features. It's no quality sound. But somebody that throws a system away that's 20 years old because the radio broke or something, the other components are still very, very good, and you can put them to use. The quality back in the 70s and the 80s and the early 90s are much better than what they're making today. Today, they just want to give you, and it's light. The other stuff was old and heavy and everything. I found some old Pioneer receivers. I opened it up. I had to change the speaker fuse. The system worked perfect. It was unbelievable. I find JVC systems. Some people throw out old good speakers. The cabinets are fantastic, and you can just change the drivers. What I've been doing is I've been going to these DJ places, and I've been buying the cheapest speakers because I know they're garbage. I'm not going to mention the manufacturers, but I take the drivers out. The crossovers are in there. I buy a better crossover, and I put a 10-inch driver that I get out that I can find, and a 5-inch woofer, and a 1-inch, 1.5 dome tweeter, whatever, and I put it in there and I plug it in, and you'd be surprised at the sound that is just incredible. I've made some speakers that I got hanging in my rooms, in my basements and everything, that are incredible. I even put the speakers in the walls, some of them, But if you want to make stuff yourself, you can really make some good stuff very inexpensively. And you know what's great about it? It's fun because you're doing it. Whenever I buy something, an amp or something, believe it or not, I take it apart. The back's off. I look at it. I see how it's constructed and everything. And I don't disassemble it all the way. I just want to see what they're doing and everything. Like I've noticed when you buy speaker cabinets, not just the heads, just the cabinets, and you can buy like a 4-inch cabinet for $179 to $200, and they give you 4 drivers in there, but they're garbage drivers, and then you can buy your own drivers instead of going to spend $800–900 on a speaker cabinet. Spend $150–200 on a cabinet that's made out of garbage, and then go buy 4 good drivers and put them in there. I mean, These drivers are fantastic, man. And this speaker right here, which came out of a Sony XBR, okay, has its own cabinet even. You know, I mean, and it's got the speaker wire hooked up. I hooked it up to a receiver, and then, believe it or not, I buy a subwoofer and hook it up with a subwoofer, and the system cranks, man. It really does. You know, it's better than you buy a mini sound system today that they advertise for $199, $299, $300, or even cheaper, and you get all these bells and you get all these whistles, but you get no quality. But you know what? You can take those speakers and you can take those drivers out of there, and you can put better drivers in there, and the system sounds much better. But I'm going to give you my email. Email me, and you know, if you want to buy and make your own stuff, I can help you out and everything. You know, I'm retired, and I just got to keep myself busy. And like I said, I've been in the music industry all my life, and I love sound equipment. I love it. I've been doing it and doing it and doing it. I sold it for many years, working for companies back in the 70s and 80s, and video, home theater, and everything. And get in touch with me, man.